Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. Wednesday, classic rock. Today we're looking at an artist who had a lot of hits back 50s, early 60s. He kind of had an up and down career and faded from sight for a while, but then made a comeback in the 1980s. Who we're looking at today is Roy Orbison. This greatest hits album, or best of, another donation that I'd received, and listening to it brought back a lot of great memories. I mean, I always liked Roy's music. The songs are familiar, probably most of them very familiar to you. A few of them, again, he had a peak where he had a lot of hits. He kind of faded away. When I was looking at Wikipedia, there's quite a story to his life. But he was always around, always known as a great artist. And I don't remember a time when I hadn't heard his music. Let's take a look at what's on the album. Now, unfortunately with this kind of best of, it does not look like one of the regular releases from his contract albums. They put it together and there's no information about who's playing on it, where it was recorded, any other details. So I can't even tell you about band members because sometimes that's interesting for me to know who's in the backup band. Basically, we just have the name of the songs and who has written them. But a lot of tunes you're going to recognize here. We got Only the Lonely, co-written by Orbison, of course. In Dreams, It's Over, Crying, Blue Angel, Working for the Man. Now, a lot of these are written by Roy Orbison or co-written by Roy. Running Scared, I'm Hurting, Blue Bayou, Roy Orbison co-wrote it. Again, a big hit for Linda Ronstadt. I mean, classic of hers. And Oh Pretty Woman, probably his signature tune, the one that everybody would know. A lot of these other tunes are very familiar. Surprisingly, even, I believe Crying, or maybe In Dreams, had appeared in the David Lynch movie Blue Velvet. So you never know where the movie's going to, or the music's going to pop up. Roy kind of had a resurgence later on in the 1980s when he was a member of Traveling Wilburys. Now, that one, he was in the group with, it was Jeff Lynne, there was Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Roy Orbison. They were all together. So some of the things featured him, but he wasn't the center of it. He was just part of that major group. But again, that gave him another boost in the 1980s where all of a sudden people that hadn't been listening kind of picked up and went back and checked out music by the individuals that were forming the Wilburys. And the Wilburys album also available. I don't have one myself, but certainly on the streaming networks if you want to check them out. Some interesting stuff and a chance to hear some of what Roy was doing in the 1980s, shortly before his passing. Now, this one, again, I'm going to feel this is kind of like a discount CD. The information, the way it's packaged, there seems to be information on the back here about a lot of other artists you can pick up that cover the best of. I don't see the label on here. It really doesn't say what label I'm looking at. But if you go on the streaming networks, awful lot of Roy Orbison to pick from. Some of the classic albums, a lot. If you get a chance, the Black and White is a great one. It was a concert that he performed, and I mean, it features a lot of people on there. I think off the top of my head, Elvis Costello, Tom Waits, Bruce Springsteen, performing with him, supporting him during that concert. I don't know if the video's available, but certainly the album was available on the streaming networks. Best of, hard to pin that down. I mean, everybody's got their favorites. Certainly some of the tunes on here are the ones that I really enjoyed of his. It's a chance to go back and rediscover an artist that really had a big impact on music in the 60s. This one, Roy Orbison, best of. Well, there's so many best of we could add in there. We'll just say it's volume 1 of the best of. Again, if you go to the streaming networks, you'll kind of decide which ones you like the best yourself. Great album, great artist, worth checking out. Friday, we're back. We are wrapping up our look at the music of the 80s. So it'll be week 4. We're going to take a break from 80s music for a while, go back to our usual Friday format. But stick around, help us close out 80s week. Till then, everybody take care, stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.